Oh, it's on. Timothee Chalamet versus opera and ballet. It's almost like I wrote a poem about this. Timothee Chalamet. Turns out he's a bit of a snob. In the opposite of a snob. He grew up in a pretty artistic home. His mom and sister both studied ballet, and you'd think he'd have an appreciation for that art form. Well, he doesn't. He did an interview with Matthew McConaughey.
Okay.
I don't know why. Sometimes stars like to interview other stars, or
I'll tell you why. Some podcast somewhere.
Mm-hmm. It's a long interview. I was looking at like they say this whole thing about where he takes a poop on these things. It's at the 50-minute mark in whatever this thing is. So Timothée said, I don't want to be working in ballet or opera or things where it's like, hey, keep this thing alive, even though like no one cares about this anymore.
Whoa.
I'm 100% on his team.
People are not happy with him.
They are not. That's why I'm doing the story.
In ballet, you keep hearing they hit their feet on the.
It's kind of ironic too because it's not like movie theaters are doing well. And I remember specifically when he was promoting Dune and all of his movies, I remember him looking into a camera on a red carpet being like, "What? See Dune in theaters. Like, okay, so you're pushing people to try and keep theaters alive.
He immediately added after his comment where, hey, keep this thing alive, even though no one cares about this at all anymore. He then said, all respect to the ballet and opera people out there. Then he went on to say, I just lost 14 cents in viewership. As in, no one was upset by what I said.
I think we all know that the snobbiest, most elitist art form is film.
I concur.
I think there are people who've made it in TV who are superstars, whether it's, I don't know, who's the guy who played Frasier? Can't think of his name.
Kelsey
Grammer.
That guy. He's made a fortune on TV, and yet he's not a movie star. So he's looked at upon as less than, say, Matthew McConaughey.
Mm-hmm.
And that always trickles down from film, though. Always.
Yeah.
You
and
get
they
the
hold
radio,
themselves up high.
We're like, you know.
We're nothing. We're not dirt
biggest
on
losers
dust
of the world.
behind Pigpen.
Right.
It's funny, too, because it's changed a lot. Like they were fighting to keep movies that were made for Netflix or, that would go straight to streaming out of their award shows. And it's all very, they would pick the worst movies. Like they had to really broaden the best picture category in order to get movies that anyone had seen onto the Oscars. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Elitist snobs. Anyway, it's unclear what Timothée Chalamet's family thinks about this, but the ballet and opera communities are a little pissed. The Metropolitan Opera in New York City shared a video showing hardworking crew members inside the opera house and said, all respect to the opera and ballet people out there. This one's for you, Timothée Chalamet. These are people working hard doing their craft. London's Royal Ballet and Opera said, hang on.
Oh,
Ballet and opera have never existed in isolation. They have continually informed, inspired, and elevated other art forms. Their influence can be felt across theater, film, contemporary music, fashion, and beyond. Yes, Vinnie, your hand is
I have
up.
a question. Are ballet and opera often associated together, or just in this case, that's why they're together?
I think that they do have. I would also add the symphony and orchestras. Like that would be, it's that sort of classical, it's entertainment, but it's definitely a highbrow thing.
Well, let me just tell you what Timothée Chalamet just did to himself.
Go on.
His first child is going to want to go to ballet and going to want to sing opera. And he's going to have to go to those things all the bleeping time. And he's going to find himself even kind of tapping his toe at that musical he's sitting in. And he's going to say to himself, I never liked musical, But here I am,
Oh, funny.
enjoying it.
It's funny because I actually separate out like musical theater and plays from, even though opera is basically a musical, it's just that you can't understand it. It is a story that's being told through bad singing. I mean, great singing.
I
great.
never liked musicals. Never. I never want to go where instead of telling me or doing the scene, you're now going to break into song. I always thought, oh, Jesus, here we go again.
And what changed your mind?
My kid getting into it. I'm telling you, he's cursed himself. He's going to be in ballet in no time.
Megan Fairchild,
Uh-huh.
a New York City ballet principal. Is she a prima
Prima donna? No.
Prima ballerina. Is that a prima she shared this on social media. And Timmy, I didn't realize you were a world-class dancer or opera singer who simply chose not to pursue it because acting is more popular. Ballet and opera aren't niche hobbies people opt out of for fame, in exchange for fame. They're disciplines you can only enter if you have the rare ability for them in the first place.
No.
Like I do. Megan Fairchild of the New York City Ballet.
Well, that's not really helping the PR.
Yeah,
for
that didn't.
Text from 310. Blame Kylie Jenner
For what?
for his snobbiness. I don't know.
I can picture her crying at Figaro. Is that one?
No. She couldn't sit anywhere that long and not take pictures of herself.
That's true.
They're an interesting fit, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
He called her his partner recently in a acceptance speech for something he
She's-
won.
You know, I don't really live in the world, the Kardashian world, but she's a superstar in the business world. She's a billionaire.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder if what it is like. I mean, I assume that if they see each other regularly, that they also see all the they seem like a family that sees itself all the
probably.
time. Like, I wonder how he fits in. Does he ever appear on the Kardashians show?
Not yet.
They've been together it's been
Couple
like
years.
3 years.
But
Yeah.
Kylie's barely on that show, too.
I'm very busy.
She's busy. She's too cool.
Even if you've got a name, to build $1 billion business, you've got to do the work.
Mm.
And I
That is
think
true.
most of us, and I would even include myself in this, I don't have the drive to work that hard. Not that hard.
Mm.
There's a clip on the internet of Timothée getting up for an award. I think it was for the Actors Award.
Yeah.
And he boosts him. She's sitting next to him, and her butt's, she's got a nice big butt. He puts his hand on her butt and uses that to stand up.
Oh,
And
Like it's a shelf he can rest his hand on?
exactly.
nice.
They're tight.
To be fair, in this story, Timothée was trying to make a point about serious movies and blockbusters and how some people believe that movies need to be fast-paced and thrilling to keep movie theaters from dying out. The shot at the Performing Arts seems a little unnecessary, but you can't say that mainstream people are going to ballet and opera. You might go in your lifetime, but there are people who, there's an opera house here in San Francisco. There's clearly some rich ass patrons who are paying for that to happen. Endowments.
Your boy loved it. That was a human thing.
Human, I don't believe it. I believe that Human liked to see and be seen, and he wanted to seem upper crusty.
Oh, well, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And I think that was why he wanted to go and rub shoulders, because he was always way more about the lobby and the pictures in the lobby.
He's a
and
poser for sure, but I didn't think that you did. You don't think he even liked it?
I don't think so. I went with him to a few of those openings.
You
and-
did?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
so what are your
Well, I
thoughts?
like the after
Because he
parties
did
were nice.
Anything for a drink,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
All right, let's go.
He would sing. Remember, he used to sing some aria or whatever. Is that even what it's called? Some solo.
This is a guy that used to be on this show.
Yeah.
Most of
For
you know
years
him.
and years. Yes. If you've listened for a long time, you know Human. But Human was like a ballet and opera and symphony.
He really liked the
Snob.
parties. That's what he really liked.
Okay.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah. By the way, 650, Seattle Opera was offering 14% off tickets for its production of Carmen. The promo code, Timothée. Carly, listening on
Funny.
Odyssey.
14%. He had actually said, I've lost 14 cents. Is that what he said? Hold on. Let me find that quote. I just lost 14 cents in viewership, as in, so few people
Right.
disagree with me on this. I guess one person fell off, and that was worth 14 cents or something. I don't know. Anyway, they're not mainstream.
I heard, too, this was like one day before the Oscars voting closed. So anyone who hadn't gotten their votes in yet might have changed their mind about voting for Timmy.
Well, I think that's ridiculous. He can have an unpopular opinion, and there's no reason for him to suffer from it. But
since deep down we all know it's true.
Is it unpopular?
Mm.
I think most people feel that way.
Yeah. It's not mainstream. It isn't. It's upper crusty, for sure.
I don't go to that stuff, that's for sure.
I think it just annoys me when people think
Crap
their
on other
hobby
things,
is
right.
better than other people's hobbies.
I agree with that.
And especially
He
as
didn't
one
need to
artist to another. Like,
Right.
why are you crapping on other artists?
That's an excellent point.
Because he can.
Mm.
Well, we'll
But
see
should
if he
he?
can on this Sunday
Yes,
at the
we will.
Oscars.
Well, the Oscar is not going to him either way.
I agree. I think that Sinners is going to win.
It's looking like it.
Somewhere here I have our rundown,
I'll tell you
so
something,
we'll know
though,
this weekend.
that flashed through my mind when you were just talking about how movie theaters believe you've got to have a blockbuster blow up. Frankenstein, the first half of it was woefully boring, and I was falling off and done
Beautiful.
at the halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went back because I love our Bobby so much, and I didn't want to disappoint her.
Yep.
And it turns out that movie is great.
Yeah.
You just got to get to that.
You've got to
other
get to the
half.
great part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Marty Supreme is an exercise in frustration, that movie.
You tried to watch that,
I
didn't you?
fell off that, and I won't go back.
He's
I
just
loved it.
The character's just, I liked it a lot, but
I
like
hear he's just unlikable and
unlikable and just nothing but sabotaging himself the whole movie.
Just a scammer.
Yeah.
That guy.
He's a bulldozer. He's just trying to he has one goal in mind, and he's going to do anything he wants to get there. And he
Through
just
ping
leaves
pong.
carnage. Yeah. Well, don't make fun of his passion. What's wrong with ping pong?
Nothing. I've played a lot of ping pong in my day.
Yeah. Just make more Doom movies, kid.
I think that you can have whatever opinion you want about anything, and we don't always have to. And I think, I don't know, I don't want to tell anybody to shut up about their opinion, though, either, because he didn't need to poop on it, but he can absolutely have the opinion that those things are not. I don't know.
I feel like if it was a one-off, okay, but he's continuously coming across as he thinks very highly of himself.
Oh, yes.
Which I don't know why. I'm still unpacking this in my brain, but I find it really annoying when people are not humble. I'm like, I think it takes away from whatever
because
you're
he's
doing.
First of all, I would bet, this is just my guess, but I'm throwing it out there. He's incredibly immature. He's risen through the ranks very quickly.
Very
young.
true.
He's a huge star.
Yep.
So in reality, if you've ever seen the way stars are treated, they've got handlers and helpers and assistants, and he's what, 20, what is he, 29, 30?
Is he that old?
He's 30.
God, time flies.
Well, but he's been making movies for 10 years. So as a 20-year-old, he had handlers and helpers and assistants. And
When
all
did
this
Call
stuff.
Me By Your Name come out? That was the first thing I saw him in, and I went, I'm in love.
2017.
By the way, I think it's ironic that you're talking about people. Didn't you say that you're perfect at one point?
Yeah, but that's a joke. I'm doing a radio show here, as Vinnie would say.
I went back and I found this is from, I don't know, 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about the Olympics, I guess. Timothée Chalamet, his quote, this was all in French, so the quotes have been translated, but his quotes were, and by the way, he's bilingual, because of course he is. He says, I know it's not normal to talk about yourself like this, but I knew I had a pretty unique talent, and I know that I'd work. Honestly, I work harder than almost anyone I know. I really have an athlete's mindset in how I work. And people can make fun of it. They can laugh, but I don't care. I'm the one doing it. And it works.
He is pulling off quite the feat. He's taken over a large chunk of roles, hasn't he?
He is popular. There's always some movie coming out with him.
I don't know how great he is. Maybe we still have yet to see that. But there are people who are so good at making you believe what they're selling on the screen. maybe he's going to be that guy for his life. You know?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, he is young, but he doesn't seem to be filling out. That's all I have to say.
No, he's not filling out. But like, I'll give you an example. The movie The Shining, there's a scene where Jack Nicholson is breaking through a door, like with an axe.
Here's Johnny.
And he is just psychotic. You are in that world in that moment.
His eyes.
Everything about
perfect.
it. And it's been turned into pop culture sort of memes and things. But if you watch that movie, there's a dude he's living that moment. And you're feeling it. Like,
I think he's crazy.
run, Olive Oil, run!
Red Ram. I think I already mentioned that Harry Styles crashed the monologue. Was that on the air? Okay. Harry Styles, I don't know. Harry Styles is hosting SNL this coming weekend, but he was there, while Ryan Gosling was hosting. And he's doing, yes, I remember now, because he's doing double duty. All right.
By the way, I cannot stop listening to his song American Girls. I'm addicted to it from the new album.
One.
That's the one.
Okay.
There was a guy from down the hall at the sports station. I'm not sure what his name is. I've only seen him a couple times. So
Joe?
It's not.
Oh.
It's not one. Well, you know
two
what?
of 'em.
Chances are. But earlier, before the show even started, he came out and he was like, "I can't believe you don't like the Harry Styles." I'm like, I don't know. I haven't spent a lot of time with it, but it isn't watermelon sugar. Let's put it that way. He's like, "Yeah, it takes some getting used to, but oh man, I love it. It's so great." Like going off on it. I'm like, you should go in there and talk to Bob. Bob would love to hear from you. She is fully all the way in on Harry Styles.
Not to defend Timothée, but the last thing I want to say is we don't all have to like the same stuff.
No, we don't.
And maybe he didn't need to poop on it, but I do agree that you should be allowed to have your opinion without having to defend it.
Yeah.
From every corner. Like,
have your opinion, but maybe don't also trash somebody else's thing at the same time, I guess. I don't know. Whatever.
Oh, so there's something there. We'll
There's
workshop
something.
it.
Yeah. We'll work it out at our meeting after the show. Can't wait for it.
What? Wake up! Thank you. With Sarah and Vinnie.
ding, 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 ding.